Yes, please come forward, state your name and address for the record, and please make sure the microphone is on.
Alan MacArthur, and because mine of my wife's profession, I will refrain from putting it on the air for the television audience. My wife and I have lived in the DuPont area for over 7 years. We love living here and plan to make it a long-term residence for us, despite the talks of turning off sprinkler systems, letting green areas go, and the appearance of an impending industrial park, and of course, the lack of a grocery store, which I know council and everybody's working on that. I do have concerns regarding management of our tax dollars and, quite frankly, the fire levy at hand. Maybe the answer is not throwing money at a Lakewood Fire District stimulus package. Maybe the answer is not frivolous spending on such as a $12,000 barbecue area, or what to write or spend on a plaque for the $17.6 million civic center that continues to drain the under-budget fund. Maybe the answer is taking a good hard look at the management, the employees, and I would call it the good old boy system that has seated itself within certain departments within the city. You will have those that say that this does not exist. Then why have all the volunteers and new hires left? Are they bullied to the point of leaving? I've heard argument that it's lack of pay and excitement. If that were the case, then why haven't those that are still here left for greener pastures? Do they bully those who otherwise might have stayed so that not to interfere with the overtime gravy train? Last council meeting, it was said that the equipment is there. We just need personnel. How does Public Works, Budget and Finance, Human Resources function with dwindling budgets in these times? How can a police department who is charged with the safety and security of our community, who handle over, I would say, nearly 2,000 calls for 2008, regardless of the nature of the calls, still dealing with the aftermath of their own good old boy system and their own fair share of internal management issues over the years? How can this department, who has far more liability issues and a smaller budget, function very well with unpaid reserve officers? How is it that a fire department that maybe has 2 or 3 calls per day, by the numbers presented to council of roughly 700, not work under the same kind of volunteer or reserve program? I would say it's good leadership and teamwork. That would be my answer. You will have those that say that intimidation and bullying could not possibly be happening. Thank you. Then why have those who stand to gain by emerge approach the employers and citizens of the citizens in an attempt to silence them through intimidation? Citizens who have direct knowledge of fire and budgets. They have outwardly challenged the levy. I assure you that those of you who are doing this, if anybody's here in the room, I assure you that my leadership is already aware, and you need not waste time going to mine. Why has the city hired a fire chief that has in the past had past issues with reserves?
Mr. MacArthur, if
Yes,
you would
ma'am.
like to know that there is a second opportunity, the 3 minutes is up.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody else at this time? Anybody else? Okay.